Okay, there is a brief introduction, maybe half the song, to the classic Aztec Camera song from Highland Hard Rain, Pillar to Post from 1983, I think it was. What a great LP that was, from the mind of the young Roddy Frame. Really cool song, lots of chords thrown together as usual with Roddy Frame stuff. I thought I'd go ahead and show you how I approach this song. And obviously I'm on an acoustic guitar this time rather than having it be electrified. Though, you could do the electric guitar for sure, but it just seemed to kind of come more naturally to me on an acoustic guitar. I did take some tips from the guy on YouTube. Oh, I can't remember his name. I should have gotten it down. But he's a little wacky, dresses kind of funky, but he does a lot of guitar tutorials of a lot of different kind of music. He happened to do this song, and that was really helpful. But I've added a number of things to it that I think really improve the product when you play the song. So let's just jump right in here. We're starting out, oh, and by the way, you can see I'm capoed at the 4th fret to help us approach this song with a bunch of open chord position shapes, which most people know, right? Plus, I don't count from the capo up. I find that confuses people because we already know how the guitar neck is configured. Let's not do additional math. So here we are at the 5th fret in a C shape, okay? So this is the opening chord shape, and what we're going to do is we're going to sneak in here on the B string with our pinky and play some accent notes here. So we start off C chord, and you'll notice there's a fair amount of palm muting that goes on in this song too, to kind of chop it up and make it more interesting. So the C with the accents at the B string 7th fret is where we're starting. Next chord we go to, leave your index finger in place and just go to an F minor 7 shape. But we're still going to go grab that B. Now we're going to go to a C, just playing the low E string at the 7th fret. So you notice you got the high E string there. And then you're coming in at the B again. Now to the 5th, back to the 7th, and we're back. Now to finish it up, we're going to go to a D minor chord shape here, E minor, barring at the 5th in an E shape, slide it up 2 frets, and you're ready to jump into the chorus. Okay, but let's do that intro again slowly, just to show you the whole thing. Starting at a C. Okay, now we're going to jump into the chorus. Once I was happy at happy extremes, I think is how it goes. And here's the way I like to play that. You're going to play a C chord, but go ahead and grab that low E string for that nice bass register at the 7th fret, and you get this, which is really nice. So I'm going to show you that action that I play slowly, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so here we are in the C position. So notice the pull off I do on the B string, 5th fret. And then I accent here, I pull off, so I'm off of the B string at the 5th, but then at the right moment I pull off the A string and go to the D string at the 7th. Let's see if I can put that together, all slowed down here. Okay, I'm not getting that right because I'm slowing it down. So that's the action we're going for right there. So then we go right into an E7 shape. And you can see the accent note is on the A string, 6th fret. Then we do a nice little, so there all we're doing is sneaking in the D string, hammering on at the 6th fret and pulling off, and then the A string 7th. So again, that intro. All right, now you're ready to jump into the F major 7 shape. Little tricky to go from this and grab the B string at an accent, again, up here at the 7th fret. Leave your front 2 fingers in place and go to this shape. So that's like a D7 shape. And notice you come in with your pinky and hit the B string at the 7th for the accent. Then we go to a bar chord here at the 5th fret, 7th fret A string. And we're coming in at the G string at the 7th fret. Then move it up into a bar at the 7th in an E shape. Then we do it all again. So nice and slow here. Now, the second time you go through, you can do a nice little fill like this. Right into the F major 7. All right, so how did I do that fill? Let's see. Right at that point, I jump into this open E string, hammer on at the 6th, then at the 8th, then open A, hammer on at the 6th, at the 8th, open D at the 6th. Or you can cut it a little short and just go with an open D, and then you're right here. Okay, so there's the chorus. And thank you for bearing with me there as I got a little lost and confused here because I'm slowing it down. My brain knows how to play this at the right speed. When I slow it down, it's almost like my brain just says, wait a second, this is a whole different song here. So thanks for your patience. Okay, so now the verse. The verse, we're in an F major 7 shape here. And that shape, just to, because I haven't unpacked it before for you here. 5th fret B, 6th fret G, 7th fret A and D. So what we're going to do there is we're going to juxtapose the F major 7 shape with a G shape. And it's important to kind of count this section correctly with your strumming. Here's how I do it. I'm going to slow it down here. Okay, let me do that much slower. Boy, isn't that nice? Roddy Frame is such a good songwriter. Yeah, so F major 7 shape. And then we go to this really cool chord here. So this is at the 6th fret A, 7th fret B. You can include that low E string. And then we jump into this really cool 9th chord here. All right, so how do we build that? We're here at the 7th fret, G, B, and E, 6th fret, D, 7th fret, A. Okay, so that whole thing, that whole verse section again, slowed down a bit. Okay, now we go into the "so I don't cross my fingers anymore" part of the verse. And what we're doing here is some really nifty F major 7 work here. So put your hand in this position, 5th fret B string, 6th fret G string, 7th fret D string. So we're grabbing that high, open high E string there. It's really kind of going to be the lead melody note here that we're going to manipulate. So the way we do this, and let me do it slowly and then we'll break it down. Let's see if I can get it right slowly. Okay, so what are we doing there? We're basically manipulating the high E string with our index finger by just kind of rocking our hand back at the right moment. And we're also catching the B string with our pinky here at the 7th fret. So, slowed way down, here's how we approach this. So you notice I'm jumping way up to the 9th with my pinky to the 7th. Then I'm getting into position and doing it all again. Now into an E shape. Pull off at the D string and then hammer on at the 7th, back to the 6th, and off. Isn't that nice? So your D string is really helping you along there. Pull off, now at the 7th, back to the 6th and off. Which then leads us right back to the turnaround chords. Because those are the chords that help us reorient and jump back into the chorus. That's why I call them the turnaround, right? It just makes sense to me. So the D minor, E minor, the barring in an E shape at the 5th, move it up 2. Now you're back to this. And that's all familiar to you. And then he goes back to another verse, right? So we're here. All right. And then he ends it up the same way here. Then the next time with the 9th, he does something nifty. So he goes into the shape, but then he grabs an accent here at the 9th fret to the 7th fret. See how you do that? So you're here in the same shape, but you come up here to the 9th fret, then to the 7th, and then off. Then you're back here for the F major 7 work. Okay, now we get to the end of all that and he does the turnaround chords again. But then he takes the song up an octave, or he changes key, and the main intro chord now becomes an F shape. So notice we're in the F shape, right? The F open shape. So 5th fret B and E, 6th fret G, 7th fret D. But then we're going to come in with our pinky and accent the high E string at the 7th. Then slide up here to the 7th fret bar and then grab the A string at the 9th and the high E string at the 9th, and you got this. Isn't that nice? So you're here barring at the 7th, A string at the 9th, with your pinky on the high E string at the 9th. You're going to do a pull off and grab the 10th on the B string, right? So again, that move here. Now, we're going to go here to the hardest chord in the song, in my opinion. Keeping the bar, going to an A shape at the 9th, but then you got to sneak in and grab the high E string right behind there. There's not a lot of room to get this. So again, this transition slowed way down, or this piece, this part of the song, I should say. So notice how I've gone flat there, basically playing an A shape with my finger here at the 9th, but then that lone E string up there, I got to come in and grab that with my pinky and then catch the B string at the 10th. And it's really hard to do that cleanly. That's why I think this is the hardest chord to get in the song. But as soon as you do, you're pretty much home free. Because you're going to just slide up and do this one. And then, guess what? We're right back into the good old familiar. Okay, now to finish up the song, he just does the same turnaround chords again. Now, if I had enough neck space, if this was an electric, I'd slide this up to the 12th bar and play in an E shape to finish it off, but I don't have that space. So I'm going to finish it off down here with just a nice full bassy C chord with that low E note at the 7th. So again, and you're done. There you go, pillar to post. Kind of as well as I can play it, man. But keep playing the old Aztec Camera stuff. It is so fun, very cool. Roddy Frame is a total hero. Cheers.